Hi there, Investorholics. Welcome to another ETF Spotlight review. Today we're taking a look at BOND, which is a State Street SPDR S&P ASX Australian Bond Fund. Why on earth would we be interested in investing in bonds? Primarily because it pays an income. As we know, retirees like a regular income to pay for their living, but we are not retirees, so we'll be looking to help us build our financial freedom machine, and bonds are great because they give us an income that's quite regular, and then what we do with that income is we reinvest it back into our freedom machine to build it up as quick as possible, and we want to grow it so we can retire effectively and say goodbye to your boss. Hey there, Investorholics. This is Scott. KrackTheSky Value Investing will giving you up-to-date investing news and content so you can navigate the markets wherever you are. It's my mission to give you the knowledge and confidence to take control of your personal finances, expand your investment horizon, and crack your financial sky. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That really helps the channel. Thanks, guys. Greatly appreciated. Okay, let's dive on into it. So the SPDR S&P ASX Australian Bond Fund seeks to closely track the returns of the S&P ASX Australian Fixed Interest Index. The benchmark is, or the index that this one tracks is the S&P ASX Australian Fixed Interest Index Series, which is a broad benchmark index family designed to measure the performance of the Australian bond market. Obviously, there's certain criteria, investable criteria. The index is split across investment grade Australian dollar denominated bonds issued in the local market with a maturity greater than 1 year. Look at the Y factor here. So we're looking at core index exposure, a potential core Australian fixed income exposure for investors. We always like a little bit of diversification. So the fund is low cost, diversified portfolio of Australian bonds that can possibly complement an equity portfolio. So, you know, have a few bonds inside our greater portfolio. Access high quality. So the fund provides access to government, semi-government and corporate bonds issued in Australia, all rated above BBB. That's not too bad. Income generation, so potential to benefit from regular income streams, as I kind of sort of touched on at the start. If we're looking to build our wealth, it's always helpful to have some additional capital coming in that then we can reinvest. Or if you're in the retirement phase of your life, then possibly bonds in the same way. You got some income coming in. Okay, at the time of writing or producing this video anyway, we had a net asset value of $25.97, trading just below that at $25.96. So, you know, when we're looking at any ETFs or managed funds or whatever, you know, we don't really want to be buying too far above or even above the net asset value of the underlying assets in the fund. Effectively, you're paying too much, so you want to be paying the same or below that, and that gets you better value for money. Market cap 44 million. Management cost is pretty reasonable at 0.24%. You get paid a distribution quarterly, so January, April, July, and October. Dividend yield at the time I did this was 2.73%. So, I mean, it's not shooting the lights out, but it's just a little bit of money coming in. You know, and also bonds help you to protect your capital as well. So swings and roundabouts. So yeah, bonds are typically used as safe haven assets in times where global risk is high. In uncertain times, gold and government bonds are the go-to assets for investors. Bonds help preserve the investors' principal capital with lower risk and volatility on average than stocks. Or if you're one of those crypto guys, definitely less volatile than crypto. So, bonds potentially can be used as a component of a well-balanced and diversified portfolio, as I kind of touched on before. Bonds help preserve principal with lower risk and volatility on average than stocks. Bonds produce income for investors who may need to rely on investments and generate cash flow to live from. So that's kind of where the whole retiree thing comes in. Bonds can be used so bonds can be used to speculate on interest rate changes or to match future liabilities. So, if you've got some things coming up, you can put your money in some bonds and, you're going to get that return back. Also, as always, we should be doing our research and we don't just go into the first thing that we see. So have a look at AGVT or GOVT. Some interesting alternatives there for you. Anyway, there's a bit of a summary here of the top 10. So, all just sort of nondescript bonds, different maturity dates. So you sort of got out to 2031, 2033. Also, the longer duration bonds typically pay a better interest rate. We've got some interesting returns. I mean, it's a bond fund, so you're not looking at any major outperformance. It's just pretty much protect your capital and pay an income stream. So for fund total return, you're looking at since inception 3.37%. Like I say, it's not massive, but it's sort of more capital protection, so protecting your funds that you put in a little bit of income. So I mean, if that's what you're looking for, this is potentially of interest. But are there better funds out there? That's a definite possibility. I haven't done enough work in this space to really say this is a good one or not, but definitely looking into this one can serve as a good backgrounding information on the general sector in this part of the ETF market anyway. Anyway, guys, I hope that was informative. Like I say, I haven't done a lot of work on this space, so it's kind of new to me. If we're trying to build our income to effectively, build, as part of our financial freedom machine, then bonds or sort of fixed interest type products will eventually take a part of that, smooth the ride, so to speak, of our portfolio. So then, we've trying to build in predictability, I suppose is the word. So these type of products can be used to create predictability in earnings on a monthly basis. So definitely something worth looking at. Anyway, hopefully this was give you guys a bit of value, and as always, thanks for hanging around and watching to the end. Ciao. Hey there, if you're interested in learning more about personal finances and investing in the markets, smash the like button and the subscribe button, and also pop on the notifications, and that stuff's all down the bottom of the screen there, because KrackTheSky Value Investing will be giving you up-to-date investing news and content so you can navigate your ways through the market from wherever you are. Our goal here is to expand your financial horizon and crack your financial sky. Thanks guys, greatly appreciate it.